Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Yes, and today we're going through, of course, all of the Marvel Steelbooks that we've upgraded from the AMARAY. So let's get into them. Yes, I have them all down here, all in different stacks and stuff. I've got a list that I've done the research in terms of where these are actually exclusive. Spoiler, they're all basically Zavvi, but I've got a list there, and I've now got a list that I can see which ones I'm missing, so that obviously when I'm out and about I can pick up the right ones. Repping the Doctor Strange t-shirt. I love one of these t-shirts, to be honest. This is like a nice little comic book accurate one, I guess, but I do love this t-shirt. It's a nice one to have. Right, we're going to go in order of timeline order, not so much release order, but in terms of timeline. The first movie in the MCU, of course, timeline wise, is actually Captain America, the first Avenger. Obviously sets place during the First or Second World War. I think it's the Second World War, but that is the first movie in the MCU timeline wise. And of course I have the 4K Steelbook, as you saw at the beginning. So this upgrade has been done. This is actually for sale on Vinted, brand new and sealed copy of that. But this is the Steelbook that I have. This is actually a Zavvi exclusive Steelbook, as you can see. I did think some of these lines on here were damaged. If I just zoom in there and get the focus on, I did think some of these lines were damaged, but they're not, because some of the lines actually do continue and go down. They do come across even here and stuff. So yeah, and across on Penny there. So yeah, really nice artwork though. Unfortunately, no J card on this, which is a shame, to be honest, but it's still a really nice looking Steelbook in my opinion. Got the whole artwork. I just wish that it had, I think on the J card it comes with the title name of what the film was. That's the only thing missing really. But this is a Zavvi exclusive, as I say. There it is, and then the back has that. So awesome. So that one's upgraded, that one's done, of course, and that one's up for sale, as I say. So the second movie in the MCU is actually Captain Marvel. Apparently it takes place during the mid-1990s. Of course, here it is. This is the Zavvi exclusive Steelbook. A little bit of clean-up work need to be done there. On the back, you get her emblem, I guess, on the front. Really like this design. And then there is the spine on this one. I think this was a really cheap one in terms of price that I paid from CEX. But that's the inside there. Got the 2 discs, of course, and like, as I say, no J card, because I think the J card comes and it puts the cover or the actual logo rather on there. So it's a real shame I don't have them, but you know, I wasn't, you know, there's so many to collect. I'm not being too fussy with that. The next one then is Iron Man, and of course this is basically taking place, I think, in 2008, or it came out in 2008, but I think it takes place in 2008, I think. Yeah, Iron Man. I don't have that one yet. I've just got the AMARAY, which they're all falling over. Here's the AMARAY. So again, I just have this at the moment, so this is one on the list that we need to get. So we'll just move on swiftly. Again, if there's any on here that anyone's interested in that I haven't yet, you know, sold, and somebody wants to buy that Iron Man one, message me on Instagram and we can do a deal. I've done that with some people, you know, and some viewers. Next one though is Iron Man 2. This is one I do have a Steelbook of, and I've already got rid of the AMARAY, so that's already been sold. There it is, Iron Man 2. Again, a Zavvi exclusive Steelbook. You can tell the theme, they're all the same kind of vibes. There's Iron Man front and centre, and then some of the characters down the bottom. There's Black Widow there, and then there is the actual logo and the spine. On the back then we get his like heart thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that's that. I haven't seen the Iron Man films for a while, probably only ever seen them once or twice, so yeah. Next one we have is the Incredible Hulk. Now this is one that is a massively rare one. I'm not going to open all of this out, but it's just basically you know, this entire thing. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to actually, and I just showcase it. The seller actually sold me this with a plastic case thing. It comes with this here, as you can see, really good design there, and then this comes off, and that's the actual Steelbook itself with the spine of the Incredible Hulk there. Really nice, good condition one. This is fantastic condition, really pleased with that. Quite a pricey one, I think I paid 60 quid for it, but yeah, fantastic. This one is also up for sale currently on Vinted at the point of this filming, but I also have the AMARAY here with a very rare slipcover, of course, for this film. So that is in the stack. But this one is for sale. I've got loads of interest in it, loads of people favoriting it. It is up for quite a bit of money, 25 quid, because of the slipcover alone. So yeah, I think I bought that slipcover for £15, which is, I'm trying to get that money back, so that's why. So the next two are basically Thor 1 as well as Avengers 1. This is Thor 1 here with a sealed copy of Thor. I haven't sold this one yet, so that's up for sale if anyone's interested. I've already sold Avengers 1. I just don't have a steelbook for that yet, so that's that. Moving on then, now we have Iron Man 3, which I do have a steelbook of, I believe. All of this is they're just not in the right order. I thought they were in the right order, but they're just not by the looks of it, which is fantastic. Yep, so Iron Man 3 then I do have, and here it is. As you can see, very similar to the Iron Man 2 one there. We get Ben Kingsley's character up there. Obviously RDJ, Gwyneth Paltrow, and then there's Don Cheadle down there as well. And all of that. Really nice design on that one. And again, Iron Man 3 on the spine and the upgraded heart thing. I can't remember what it's called. I really can't remember what it's called. There's the discs on those ones there for Iron Man 3. We're then going up to Thor the Dark World. This is, again, another one I just have the AMARAY of. So, again, up for sale if anyone wants it. But that's a brand new copy there of Dark World, or The Dark World. After that, we have Captain America the Winter Soldier. And believe it or not, this is the only Marvel film I've never seen still. And people say, James, you need to watch this. I still never watched it. I've got to, I know. But here it is. It explains quite a lot of things, I believe, in terms of some things, like some people just randomly show up, don't they? But yeah, that one's for sale as well. Then we're getting into the new release Guardians that happened. Again, here's Guardians. This was one of the most recent pickups that I made. Really nice poster art design there. All the Guardians characters, of course. And there is the spine of the logo there. The MCU at this point started to really go in a different direction, didn't it? Got the cassette on the back as well. And of course, James Gunn's, take, I guess, on a Marvel film. Very successful that was. After Guardians, we have Guardians 2, which I don't have anymore on an AMARAY because I sold the entire trilogy to a reviewer, actually. Shout out to you. So that one would come next. But unfortunately, no steelbook just yet. But one steelbook I do have, which comes after this, is Avengers Age of Ultron. And this was actually bought from a subscriber. So this is was his steelbook. As you can see there, all the characters on the front. And then we have, more thing. They got an emboss in there for the logo. On the back there, we've got Ultron. And I gotta be honest, this is one of my favourite steelbooks I've got. This is fantastic. So shout out to Alfie, who's a viewer of mine, for that great deal. Next we have is Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man's just down here. Yeah, this is just a standard. Again, no steelbook yet. But again, if anyone wants to buy it. Next we have is Captain America Civil War, which I do have this one. This is, again, a really nice looking steelbook. Again, all of these so far, by the way, are Zavvi exclusives until we get so far. You can tell they're all the same design. It's just really much a shame that I don't have those J cards, but it is what it is. Got the shield on the back as well. So pretty nice on that one for Civil War. Black Widow is next, which was a steelbook I used to have when I was going to start collecting them. Did an unboxing on the channel, then I sold it. But I just now got the AMARAY. Really like this AMARAY though. This is when these slips started to change, I think, and started to be more, instead of the phase design, I guess, for the 4Ks, these ones, Ant-Man one, they've gone to this. I do like it, but again, for sale if people are interested. And the same after that one, we don't have this one yet, but we do have a brand new sealed copy of Spider-Man Homecoming. This was the one that comes next. Of course, Mysterio, Tom Holland's first appearance in a Spider-Man film, obviously after Civil War, appearing in the MCU for the first time. Now we have a good run. Now we have a run of steelbooks for the next 7. So the next one being Black Panther. This is one of the lenticulars, as you can see, a Zavvi exclusive as well. Really good 3D depth there. Nice imagery on the back, and inside we get the 2 discs on opposite ends. So that's another one there. Doctor Strange next, one of the very few, or the first ones actually, with the J card. Bought this on eBay. As you can see, it comes then with the thing there, and I think that's what the vibe is. They're all like this, but the J cards come with the title on it, which are better. I will give them that. But as I say, not the be all or end all. But that's Doctor Strange. After Doctor Strange, then we have Ragnarok, which again is another one we have, I believe. And Ragnarok is in one of the protectors at the moment. One of the early ones I picked up. I think this was picked up from somebody on Facebook. There is the spine. Just trying to avoid the reflection. And then, of course, there is the steelbook. Again, same kind of design as all of the others. After Ragnarok, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is this one. A little bit of work needs to be done on this one in terms of some stickiness down here. You can't really see. But that is the Wasp character there. And then on the back, we get Ant-Man, all going from small, all the way up. Really like this design. And when you open it out like that, it looks sick. Love that. So that's Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then we have Infinity War, the sequel, of course, to the first Avengers film. This was, it's got like some embossing on there. It's got a little bit of damage on the actual spine, but then it's really nice back as well. So it's not the greatest condition. I'd probably say it's like a B or C grade out of a D maybe. But yeah. Then after Infinity War, we have Endgame, which again, similar kind of situation. Need to get a bit of stickiness off here. But again, all the characters with some nice spot gloss there. And then on the back, and then it opens out there with triple discs inside. Pretty cool. Then we have Far From Home, which again is another steelbook from Zavvi. This is this one. Really like this design. Got Spider-Man there in London, so you know, the first time out in New York really. And then there's the spider then on the back, which is obviously his suit. Right, now we're back into some AMARAYs. Shang-Chi then come after that. And we're on the AMARAY for that one, so that's unfortunate. And then we have Eternals, which again is the AMARAY there. But stay tuned for that, might have an order coming soon. Then we have No Way Home, which again, this is quite a unique one if somebody bought this off me, because I have a design slipcover that I did myself. It's not the best because it's like a paper-based thing, but it does the job. But I designed this myself. I was quite proud of it back in the day. But yeah, it's a different take, but it lines up perfectly on the shelf next to all the others. No Way Home, we have Multiverse of Madness again. This one I'm looking for a particular version of this, which you'll see in the next couple actually, in terms of some Zavvi exclusives. But this is that one again. That one's also brand new sealed, and those versions are actually, it's kicking off here with Thor Love and Thunder. It comes with like a booklet, as you can see, and the actual steelbook itself there. These were Zavvi exclusives, like Ultimate Collector's Editions, but it came with this hard box. And they released that one, but they also released Wakanda Forever as well, in the same kind of thing, with the actual steelbook there. Really nice. And again, they did one for Multiverse of Madness, so I want to get that. Number 31, believe it or not, we're getting through this quite fast, but number 31 we have is Ant-Man Quantumania. This is actually an Italian release. You can see all the text there. It's all in Italian, but it's still the same steelbook that we have in the UK. And then we have Guardians Volume 3, which obviously has been sold as part of that trilogy. We have the Marvels, which we don't have the steelbook yet, but I bought this used copy of this, I think, from CEX. So that is going to be up for sale as well. The Marvels. I mean, all of them are up for sale. If anyone's interested, I'll sell them now. Then we have the next one there being Deadpool and Wolverine, which is quite a weird one because my Deadpool and Wolverine, I picked up such a good deal of having the triple pack and having the film in there. I'm probably going to keep this triple pack because obviously I got the first two films and it's in such a slim package anyways. But I'm obviously going to look for the steelbook. But I think I might be able to get away with a Blu-ray steelbook, but I don't think they do them anymore. So I might have to just get the steelbook for it. Just so obviously it fits into the sequence, of course. But yeah, that is the Deadpool trilogy there. And then we have the two latest ones, of course, which actually became non-Zavvi exclusives, and they released them on Zavvi and HMV. This is, of course, Captain America, Brave New World, Anthony Mackie's Falcon, Captain America kind of thing. Yeah, is that one. And then the final one then being Thunderbolts, of course. There is the steelbook for that one. So we're doing all right, I think. So 36 movies in the MCU. 15 steelbooks we are still needing to get. That is not bad going. I thought I had a lot less, to be honest. I thought I needed a lot more. So we're pretty good, but we are in the territory of some expensive ones. Guardians 3, very expensive one. No Way Home, quite a hard one to find as well. Doctor Strange, that whole box set thing. But there's still a few cheap ones in there. Things like Thor 1, 2, even the Avengers first one's quite inexpensive, as well as Ant-Man. So there's still some cheaper ones in there to actually get. But that is my list now. I've got that on my notes, so when I'm on my phone in CEX and in stores and stuff, I can actually pick that up, have a look. Do I need it? Do I not? All of that. But it's still good. It's all good. And we're feeling very positive about it. So I won't pick up the entire stack because I don't want to damage, obviously, and drop any of these. But you get the vibe. We are very mixed right now. Oh, we're way off. But we're very mixed now. I do have a massive box here now, which I've ordered in from... what's their name? Steelbook Central, full of protectors. I ordered like 40 of them, and I can get away with the no J-card ones because they're in stock now. So I'm going to be wrapping these up and making sure they're all protected and then putting them on the shelf now that they're all out. So yeah, so there it is. There is today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and this is the journey so far. Stay tuned for more unboxing videos and stuff. As I say, there's still a few in the mail now on the way, so stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.